What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 6, race number 2 from Rockingham. Now, your official starting lineup goes Kurt Hamilton on pole. Then you have Bafode Sacco, Sed Ismail and Matt Flood, Kyle Kesey and Servant Sarahan, Chad Brennan and Nick Alsop, Paul Wright, who won Daytona, and Keegan Alsop Jr., Richard Sweet and Daniel Guerrero, Luciana Reese and Landon Finway, David Cervantes and Daniel Colt, Xavier Rain and Hayden Meadows, Tom Akers, and Stanley Winners. So, getting ready to come back to the green, or coming to the green, 40 laps from the Rockingham. We are underway. Kurt Hamilton with a really good start in that KHI 33. Ooh, Daniel Guerrero is not in the car for Daytona. And his first start of the season's not going to start off well as he's already into the wall. I heard people scraping and stuff. I don't think there's a caution. There is a caution. They already raced back too, so yeah, we're right back to see what's happening. Trouble in paradise for Akers Racing. Maggie Ford, who got the playoff point for the fastest lap at Daytona last week, bounced off the wall, and then Kyle Akers and gonna get turned up into her. Kyle Akers is her teammate in that blue Napa Auto Parts Dodge. Maggie Ford's gonna ride on her side and then barrel roll down the banking. Ugh. That's unfortunate. We're back for the restart. Somehow, even though Maggie Ford just barreled down the banking, she only lost her clutch out of all that. So, Akers Racing currently running 41st and 42nd out of the race. Kyle Akers still going, though. Coming to the green, Kurt Hamilton leads it. And then you have Matt Flood, Kyle Kesey, Chad Brennan. So, 3 straight Team Penske cars. Then you have Paul Wright, Bafode Sacco, Servant Sarahan, Sed Ismail, then 3 straight Red Bull cars. Richard Sweet and Luciana Reese running out your top 10. So, green flag is out. Kurt Hamilton leads them. Matt Flood is a 2-time Amateur Series winner, but it's been a while. Keegan Alsop Jr. bouncing off the walls. Turn 2 obviously being tricky to get through today. Robert Stone has a tough start to the season. Even though he's a JGR car, man, he wrecked at Daytona, and he's just not having the best of starts today. Paul Wright's going to blow by Chad Brennan in the O2. That car's clearly loose up top. It's all Kurt Hamilton, though, up front. Matt Flood not really getting close. Kyle Kesey kind of drifting up the track. The Red Bulls side by side. The thing about Rockingham, though, if you're fast at the beginning of the race, it means nothing because this track is huge on comers and goers. It's usually the long green flag runs, and tire wear is huge here. We're starting to see it now. They're running their best lap so far. It's so short. They're running the O2, going for a slide job on Bafode Sacco. At 29. We're up to 8th, now going for 7th. He started this run back there in 11th. So he's already passed a handful of cars. Caution is out. We'll back to see what's happened. Servant Sarahan was just outside the top 10. He's going to bounce off the wall, come down into Scott Ford, down into Tom Akers. Steve Love's going to get a piece of it. Up into the 54, the 52. So that's Servant Sarahan's part of it. He is smoking, though, so it looks like his race will likely be done. Dalton Riley in the 52, Ansel Meadows in the 54. Oh, that's a huge hit for that 52 car. Yeah, he's smoking. That Champion Motorsports day is done. The Champion Motorsports actually dominated the ARCA race with Wally West and blew a camshaft while leading with 5 to go. So, a tough day for Dalton Riley as well, it looks like. And Ansel Meadows for KBM gets a good piece of it. Hayden Meadows as well smoking. Hopefully that doesn't mean much, but we'll be back for the restart. So Ansel Meadows, Dalton Riley, and Servant Sarahan all DNF'd. Keegan Alsop Jr. is a lap down. Kyle Akers is the last car on the lead lap. Coming to green lap 13 of 40. Kurt Hamilton has led every lap so far. Haven't done much laps under green, man. These tires are still relatively fresh. So Kyle Kesey is in 3rd. Paul Wright 4th, and Sed Ismail running out your top 5. Ooh, the 12 spins his tires. Big time. That almost allowed Paul Wright to jump on the outside. He kind of put it in the wall there a little bit. Oh, the O2 hopped the little bit of cushion. Cushion. He's caught up in the marbles. There we go. Oh, Daniel Colt. Nearly getting turned around. So the 7 of Keegan Alsop Jr. is a lap down. Kyle Kesey moved up to 2nd at 22. Be cool to finally get a good little green flag run in, though, man. Excuse me. Rockingham's a excuse me. Rockingham's a really fun track because there's so many different grooves you can run, and tire wear it makes comers and goers. It's just it makes a good strategy race, but you can't have that if there's a caution every couple laps. 29 was on the move towards the end of the last run, or during the entire last run, because it was only a couple laps. He's currently in 6th. And the battle for 4th is on in front of him. If Nick also can pick off a couple of these guys, that'd be huge for his endeavors. So, Richard Sweet in the 80. He drove the number 2 AC Delco car the last 2 seasons for RCR. He and AC Delco decided to go DEI or Chance 2, same thing. And here he is running inside the top 5 of Rockingham, so that was clearly a good move as his replacement, David Cervantes, or not replacement, David was his teammate last season. He's just outside the top 10 now. Keegan Allsup Jr., it's a shame he had to fall a lap down. Excuse me, because he's clearly got a quick car. He's keeping up with Kurt Hamilton right now. Alright, take a drink of water, man. My throat's like bugging out right now. Lap 18 of 40. The 7 has slightly better tires than the leader. And it's obvious he's about a 10th faster. Oh, I got stuck on something. So Keegan Allsup Jr. back on the lead lap now. He's only 1 lap down. And with that little swap of like track position, that brought Kyle Kesey right up there. And set is male, Danny Coffey, Nick Flood. They both got by the 12, as did Richard Sweet, Paul Wright, Lucian Reese. The 12 falling way back. He's definitely doesn't have his car set up for a long run. He's falling out of the top 10. He was just in 3rd. So this is about the point in the tire span where you're like, who has a good long run car? Because that's what it's going to take more than likely. And the 29 of Nick Allsup for Kevin Harvick Incorporated. That's the leader of 33's teammate. He clearly has his car set up for the good run. And he flies past Bafut Sacco. I said Danny Coffey. That's from last season. I'm sorry. Flies past Bafut Sacco. Here comes Richard Sweet in 6th. So now the 29 up to P3. And the slightly fresher tires of the 7. He's going to run a 23.17 compared to a 23.47. Already a second off their best laps. And who has the best lap so far? That would be the 82 of Set Ismail trying to secure the bag and get that playoff point. Looks like they might be coming to pit road soon. I'm not real sure. Do you go for the undercut, man? I don't know when they should be on pit road. I don't remember what caution lap they pit on. Ooh, that Go Fast Racing 35 of Joseph Gibson's at the top 20. That's a pretty good run for that startup team. David Malone from Nick Ventura Racing coming off a top 6 finish in that blank sponsor list Chevy. Hoping to get some sponsors here soon. I think they're about to pit. The way they dive bombed it? No, they just decided to run the bottom. Slightly weird. But it clearly worked. William Stone. Haven't seen him since Traxxas Truck Series Season 3. Here he is inside the top 10 for KBM. Ooh, Kyle Kesey has reeled in Kurt Hamilton as the 7s put a half a straightaway on him. About a 10th and a half separate 1st and 2nd. But Ketchum's one thing, passing's another. And the 22 got that dirty air and just pushed up the track. That 14 might have the best car on track right now, man. He's about to pass Richard Sweet. Even though he's passing someone, what was his lap time? A 23.97. That was by far the best lap of the top, for sure, 7. Yeah, that was about the best lap on track. Ooh, Paul Wright getting up out of the groove into the wall. Here comes Richard Sweet leading them down pit road. So Richard Sweet's be the first guy to pit. A lot of people following suit. How about Matt Flood, man? He was inside the top 3. And he was 32nd last time by. If you're going to stay out, you might as well stay out another lap. Because pit road is so busy right now. Who's pitting? Whoever's 5th. So it looks like Food Sacco and William Stone. Luciana Reese. Chad Brennan nearly missing it. Daniel Colt coming on pit road so fast. Joseph Gibson playing a smart move, man. Pit road's so, like, busy right now that pitting, all that's really going to do is just, it's going to cost you them on time, really. As Joseph Gibson pulls onto pit road. Trying to find out who the leader will be. Is it 80 of Richard Sweet? Apparently still at 33. He should be just coming off pit road. Or he's on pit road right now. Houston, I am confuzzled. There he is. Just doing right sides. Is that a slow... No, it's not a slow stop, I don't think. Who's going to cycle around the leader, man? I'm confused. Keegan Allsup Jr. just not getting on pit road. Excuse me. So here comes the 33. He got jumped, definitely. Oh, that's a 79 back there. Ooh, David Cervantes. There he is, Kyle Kesey and Kurt Hamilton battling it out for the lead. The 7, because of his different strategy, was able to lead a lap. I imagine they're going to beat him off, though. Unless, actually, the 21 and all them. Oh, yeah, they jumped him. So right now, Bafood Sacco is going to be the leader. Then you have Richard Sweet, William Stone, and Luciana Reese going to be your top 5. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Bafood Sacco definitely cycles around to take the lead. There's Keegan Allsup Jr. Got to fall a lap down again. Not gonna lie, that hurt Richard Sweet quite a bit. The 7 holding him up. William Stone moved his way up into 3rd. He had one of the best cars earlier. Right now, Sedis Mill still has that playoff point for fastest lap, but this 7 might have single-handedly gave Bafood Sacco the win, man. As William Stone jumps up to 2nd. The 32 of Perry Allen, a lap down to 35th. So William Stone flies past Richard Sweet. Now he's going to work on the 7. 10 laps to go here at Rockingham. These tires are going to be dead by the end of this run, though. 22:39 is the best lap. I don't see anyone beating that, man. Said his mail. What we're learning this season as it goes on in both Premier and Amateur, the quicker you set that fast lap, the better off you will be. Because by the end of the run, or by the end of the race, lap 32 now, even with fresh tires, the equipment's getting worn out. You might have a little bit of damage. Just everything's not as fast as it was on lap 3. So if you want to get that playoff point, you better be quick early on. And said his mail for Red Bull was just that. Over a 10th faster as well. That's pretty quick. Let's see. Coming to 7 to go. Bafood Sacco's lead will be shortened by 0.03 of a second. The 14s have gained more than that if he wants to get Kyle Busch Motorsports in the victory lane for the 2nd time this week. How about Stanley Winters in the top 5? Kyle Kesey, David Cervantes, lap down, Chad Brennan. Kurt Hamilton goes from 1st to 8th after the pit cycle. How about Xavier Rain in the top 10 and then Set his Mill in 10th. Last week's winner, Paul Wright, in 11th. Scott Ford, who dominated Daytona, he's in 12th. Landon Fenway. Nick Allsup, who had a really good car early on, he's in 14th. Kyle Akers, who's involved in that early crash, he's 15th. How about Damian Malorn in 16th? A lot of underfunded cars up into the top 20. You love to see it. And Keegan Allsup Jr. is going to get underneath the 14. That's no good for anyone but the 7 and the 99. But unless Keegan Allsup Jr. can get up there to battle that 99, try getting his lead lap back. I can't talk. I think that just handed Bafood Sacco the win. A 23:14 compared to 22:90. So the 7's going to get up there with 4 to go. If there's not a caution, this race is not over. Depending on when the 7 gets by the 99, that'll bring the 14 back into it. The 80 running strong in 3rd. Luciana Reese dropped down to the Amateur Series after a couple seasons of struggling in the Premier Series, and that seems to be working out for her. She's 4th. RCR right now running 4th, 5th, and like 35th. 37th, even worse. Keegan Allsup Jr. is flying. If he didn't fall a lap down earlier, I know it's because of the different strategies on where he's slightly fresher tires, but damn, he's quick today. 2.5 laps to go. Will the 7 mess up the 99's run for the win? Junior Motorsports won Daytona. Red Bull's trying to win here at Rockingham. Does William Stone gain it all while they were both single file? He gained 300ths. But the 99 is going to be in an awkward situation for this last two laps maybe? I don't even know. Oh, and he's still going to have to run a hard line here in turn 3 because maybe he can run the normal line. He's going to have a lot of dirty air on the nose of that 99. That's not what he wants. I think Befode Sacco's got this, to be honest. White flag is out here at Rockingham. William Stone cut that down 2/10. That's not nearly enough. The 99 just has to hold on for a quarter of a lap, and Befode Sacco will finally be a FedEx Amateur Series winner. Come off turn number 4, Befode Sacco wins it at the Rock. How about that? And a really good day for Red Bull as they secure all the playoff points because Ed Ismail gets the fastest lap. So we're back to look at your official results. Alright, Befode Sacco, your winning photos up on the top right. Now your official results go. Befode Sacco with the win. You have William Stone second, Richard Sweet third, Luciano Reese fourth, and Kyle Kesey runs out your top 5. He gets past Stanley Winner late in the race. You have Stanley Winners, Kurt Hamilton, Ed Ismail, Chad Brennan, and Xavier Rain. Notables outside the top 10. You got Paul Wright, Scott Ford, Landon Finway, Nick Alsop, Damian Malone, Kyle Akers. And going down, you see Matt Flood in 20th. Robert Stone rebounded to 21st, but that's not a good points day for him, man. Bart Kesey in 24th. I mentioned him. Burt Ford in 25th. Cynthia Bright 26th. All the way down, man. Cullen Francis 18th. Not a great day for JGR, in all honesty, as they finish 21st, 27th. And I lost the other one. But anyways, man, you see all DNF there. Servant Serhan lost a header. So, Red Bull solid day. Wasn't perfect. But that was it. Tomorrow, the Premier Series returns from Atlanta. That's always a fun race. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.